You do look to be in great shape. How is the training camp going? Because we see the 30-second clips with Rafael Cordero and your whole team, but could you give us a little more insight into how things are going?
I'm doing great, but my body is shit right now. I'm sore, I'm really sore.
Sure, he's 100, but gee, he looks good.
Yeah, man, he's looking really, really good. I'm definitely a little bit crazy, and I'm definitely a little bit scared.
Mike Tyson appears to be in a complete downward spiral just 2 months after his iconic showdown with Jake Paul. It's heartbreaking to witness the once most feared man in boxing now struggling to find his place in the spotlight. Recent footage is even more startling. Tyson has visibly gained weight, and it's clear it's not from training. Fans are left wondering what's really going on with the legend.
Just that head movement and inside is just wild.
Everything. And the power. It was just, that's what you wanted to see from a heavyweight. So that guy is still alive. And he still remembers all these moments.
After a thrilling return to the ring that had fans rethinking everything they knew about Tyson's legacy, the aftermath has taken a dark turn. The once feared baddest man on the planet seems to have swapped his championship glory for quick cash and a growing sense of regret. With his career unraveling faster than his stamina did during the fight, Tyson's much-hyped comeback is starting to feel less like a redemption story and more like a bloat. Deep parody of his former greatness.
Mike Tyson, people talk to. There's certain people that are just crazy, man.
Well, these people that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul, they're like, this shouldn't even, like, because he's too old. I was like, I think you're crazy.
Mike Tyson, a name that once sent shivers down the spine of anyone who dared step into the ring. He wasn't just a boxer. He was a relentless force of nature. A whirlwind of power and speed that demolished opponents in mere seconds.
Requested the 2-minute rounds, wanting to see more action.
But fast forward to November 15th, 2024, and that once feared name now carries a different weight. One of struggle. Tyson's much-hyped bout against Jake Paul wasn't just a battle of punches. It was a clash of generations, a collision of egos, and a harsh reminder that even the greatest legends aren't immune to decline.
Friend Mike Tyson tweeted that he almost died over the summer. He said, he had a bunch of blood transfusions, just had to fight to get healthy, and then his performance yesterday against Jake Paul. Just your thoughts on what we saw.
Mike Tyson was right, and I was wrong.
This wasn't the Tyson we remembered. No, this was a 58-year-old man who had already survived a near-death experience earlier in the year. The once unstoppable force who used to shred opponents like paper now found himself up against her. YouTuber turned boxer, nearly half his age. Let's be real. This fight felt less like a true competition and more like a somber spectacle.
Welcome home, Iron Mike Tyson!
Tyson struggled to find his rhythm, while Jake Paul moved around him with the agility of someone decades younger. This wasn't the same man who once delivered ruthless knockouts with ease. This was Mike Tyson, still an icon, but now battered, worn down, and barely holding on.
Last day and was ready to kill everybody on the boat because he had to jump in with all these sharks again in the middle of Florida. And he's like, this fucking asshole says that, he cares about me and everything else. I've been fighting since I was 12. And he throws me in the fucking ocean with a bunch of sharks.
The entire fight aftermath has sent Iron Mike into a complete meltdown. And let's be honest, could any 58-year-old step into the ring without consequences? It wasn't just the physical toll. The emotional weight was just as heavy. Weeks after the bout, Tyson opened up about the impact, saying, "The fight was such a big ascent. We were so up and high. The emotional crash that followed hit just as hard as any punch."
But the day after the fight, the day after, I woke up and told my wife, why did I do that?
In a separate interview, Tyson's words carried a heavy weight, exposing the struggles of a man who dedicated his life to greatness, now coming to terms with the painful reality that the world has left him behind.
Was by its nature a horrible fight, right from the start. It was just awful.
Mike Tyson's comeback against Jake Paul wasn't just a fight. It's been an emotional roller coaster filled with controversy ever since. In a candid interview on December 9th, Tyson admitted, I'm a little depressed after the fight. For a man who once ruled the boxing world, this wasn't just about a loss. It was a deeper reckoning, a moment of questioning his place, his purpose, and the legacy he's leaving behind.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson now have been suspended from boxing.
The fallout hit harder than any punch. Tyson's return was meant to be a triumphant moment, but the reality was far more brutal. Jake Paul, a YouTuber turned boxer, walked away victorious, leaving Tyson's legacy hanging in the balance. At 58, the emptiness Tyson spoke of wasn't just about losing a fight. It was the sobering realization that even legends can't outrun time. Still, the event was a business juggernaut, with over 108 million viewers tuning in on Netflix. Records were shattered. The hype was massive. Tyson, the warrior of old, facing off against Jake Paul, the modern disruptor. From the opening bell, it was clear this wouldn't be a storybook comeback. Tyson came out swinging, flashes of his former power still visible. But by the second round, the cracks appeared, his firepower faded, stamina drained, and Jake Paul took full advantage, exposing every vulnerability.